This episode is brought to you by CarterComics.com. It's your one-stop shop for all your comic needs, whether it be graded or raw. Carter Comics has got it all. All you gotta do is go to CarterComics.com, fill your card up with all their amazing comics. Use the discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. Save you 10% at checkout. Not only on their website, but also at their eBay account. And the link to eBay can be found on their homepage at CarterComics.com. Again, CarterComics.com is your one-stop shop for all comic needs.
It's time! It's time! It's JFW time!
All right, guys, this is that time to get something in the ring with the greatest faction in podcast history. Just Freakin Wrestling, the JFW Podcast. Fucking Nubby shirt, hosted by Travesty.
And speaking of Nubby, I am the faction slayer, Nubby, the amazing turtle.
I can't introduce myself this week. I can't. I'm back. It is good. I would say it's good to be back, but I'm not introducing myself this week.
No, but you talking about not introducing yourself was longer than you introducing yourself.
Not doing it. I'm not doing it. Why is he here?
Why is he here?
What do you say? It's Tony Gabagool back on a JFW. How you doing, gentlemen?
Good, man. And I can tell you why Gabagool is here, because me and Nubby were talking, and we're trying to figure out, like, obviously Rocket Pro's coming back this week, season premiere and all that. What season is this now? 7?
6.
6? Okay, so not quite there yet, whatever. And we're like, what do we need in order to make this show better? Because even besides the fact that the season premiere of Rocket Pro is coming up this coming Saturday, but the premiere of the LIM movie is happening today, this evening, in fact, as we record on Sunday. So what better way to talk about both these incredible things by having the leader of the LIM on the JFW Podcast?
I think I've been on a lot of these shows.
Shut the fuck up. I'm talking, idiot.
I acknowledge Gabagool.
Boom. So I said,
wait a minute. Time out a second.
Nope, that's not how that works here. This is
No.
fucking Power Hour.
I don't
this
have
the LIM. Shut up. To quote Maximus Orion, shut up. God, I hate that guy. Anyways, so I told Nubby, hey man, reach out to the leader of the LIM, and boom, Gabagool shows up. So,
How you doing?
It was easy. Easy like pie.
right?
Apple pie.
Here's the thing, though. Nubby this past week asked me to do one thing.
See, even he acknowledges Gabagool. Boom.
That's not why I did that. I said that there's a single thing that I did at the request of Nubby, even with my disagreements with him.
Yeah.
Because I had something to gain from it. And that is Nubby acknowledging me as the top fan for telling that Karen who put that crap on my car that top fans can park in public parking.
Okay, so you know what? You are right. I did say I would acknowledge the top fan. So here's me acknowledging the top fan.
I think
Heck,
you said leader of the LIM too.
I know. I said I would acknowledge you as the top fan.
That's true. Yeah.
The deal's getting worse all the time.
Yeah, see, I mean, there's a huge difference between being a top fan and being a leader of an LIM. You know, a top fan is, an acknowledgement that Facebook gives out to people who comment way too fucking much on other people's shit, and then the other one's Gabagool. So it's like, so it's like, Plus, I mean, come on, look at this man. Look at them glasses and shit. This dude looks like he's ready for shuffleboard.
I have glasses and
I
shit.
got shuffleboard at 6 and bocce ball at 7.
My God. Gabagool, it's been a minute since I've talked to you, man.
Nice to see you, my friend.
I know.
With this luscious beard, you got a great hairline. Me, not so much, but you inspire hope in me every day, Travis.
Well, don't look at your mother doing that. So yeah, I'm coming onto this show, and I'm like, okay, I know who's going to be on here, and I know I'm going to be the only one that has hair combined, even more so. So why wear a hat? You know, show everyone what you guys once had.
Show it off. Be proud of it.
That's right. Pacman.
Yes,
Okay?
Travis T.
You okay there, bud?
Not, but I will be when
I
I
hope so.
become the undisputed LIM Beer Drinking Champion once we film this movie.
Yes, later on today.
Yeah, we got to film that after this podcast. We got to get to the
Kick your
Shellys,
ass,
film
dude.
that, and then upload it to Facebook by 5 p.m. So we're going to have to really do this real quick.
Yeah. Listen, I have no problem, moving along the show. I'm cool. Just fucking me and Nubby just did a show this past week. How long did it take us to do it?
Just a little over an hour.
A little over an hour. See, the problem is we have to go for 2 hours because fucking top fans gotta get his shit in.
He's got a lot of shit to get in, just like his butterflies.
Yeah.
It's
Those
like
are my
butterflies.
mother's butterflies, by the way. I'm
they're-
at my parents' house.
Nah,
That's
those
your
are
bedroom.
yours, brother.
We know
Those
it's
are yours,
yours.
I will not
Moving
take the
close.
slander for my mother's butterflies, okay? They're
Sure.
nice butterflies.
Yeah, your mom has wonderful butterflies.
She does.
Fucking
The
love
kids are
them.
butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anywho, because we are talking about Rocket Pro Wrestling, because we're talking about the LIM movie, there is, Nubby mentioned to me before we were starting, there is a POW show this weekend, but we don't got to dive into it. You guys, if you follow POW Entertainment, go ahead and go to Facebook and look at that. They don't send us anything, so if I don't want to talk about it, we don't have to. So this episode is going to be run by you guys. I'm going to give you guys, in order, Nubby, Gabagool, Pacman, the authority to run the show how you see fit. So I guess really, do you guys want to start talking about the LIM movie, or do we want to talk about Rocket Pro Wrestling?
Let's talk about Rocket Pro Wrestling. We'll get
Not
to the
you.
movie.
Nubby has to answer first. Nubby, which one do you want to do?
I happen to agree with the
First.
top fan
Okay.
that we
Thank
should go
you.
with Rocket Pro Wrestling. But before we do,
Okay.
you mentioned Powell. There's one thing I do want to say.
Yes.
Fuck you, Chris Hedford.
Yeah. Fuck Hedford. That miserable-
Yeah!
Yeah! Uh, yeah! Yeah. Hedford, I get that, he has this illusion that he's a great manager, and he has the illusion that he's creating a great team and stuff like that. And it's fantastic that he has a wonderful girlfriend who supports him in every stupid. What the fuck are you doing, Pacman?
I had to move a pillow. I was uncomfortable.
Made us all uncomfortable.
Jesus Christ, God.
I don't want to hear from you.
He has this wonderful girlfriend who will sit there and support all the shit that he fucking does, whether right or wrong, and has this belief that, like, oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. It's like, I think we've seen the peak of what his fucking group could do. Once people start leaving a fucking group, or you start becoming, actually, it's perfect because look who we have here with us. When you have a leader who's more about himself than the group, shit starts to implode.
Yeah, we're talking about Gabagool.
I mean, realistically, I'm talking about all of LIM, because the one thing I've seen in the past 2 weeks, or maybe 3 weeks of LIM, is no disrespect to you, Gabagool, and all the disrespect to you, fucking Pacman, is that you guys have a bunch of fucking people in this little group of yours who sit there like, all you guys care about is being champion and leading the LIM, and you're not even focusing on what the LIM really needs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to become LIM champion so I can lead the LIM into the future because I care about the LIM. Like, what the fuck is Double J talking about? He wants to sit there and bastardize you two for the exact same things he just proclaimed that he's going to do. And worse enough, you have that idiot from Indiana who lurched himself out of the fucking corner to be like, oh yeah, me too. You know, Danny, I haven't heard from in God knows how long. Who knows if he's gonna fucking be there?
Yeah, I don't
It's a
know
long
if he's
time.
going to show up. You just might have to watch the movie to find out.
I sent him a peace treaty not too long ago.
Yeah, I don't know how he took that. Guess you might have to see that in the Lovely Intoxicated Movie that we have to record later today.
You know, I may have to go out to the store after the show and get some Hawaiian bread. Maybe that'll get him out of the house.
Ooh, Danny Deterrent.
Well, when was the last time anyone saw Danny? Because I really can't remember how long. I know it was after you struck him in the genitals. I just can't remember when after that. Because it's been almost all summer.
But Iron Liver was the last time.
Iron Liver, okay.
Because Gabagool, he kind of screwed my brother out of this opportunity.
Just trying to do my job, man.
You didn't do a good job.
You and your cronies made it very difficult to do a good job.
Oh, you're talking about Thomas Foolery, my trainer?
Yeah.
I think he did a fantastic job. I don't think you are ready for the prep work that he put in to help me get ready to take you all down in blood alcohol content rules. I don't think you're ready for that, man.
We'll see about that.
I don't see how you could trust a dude who tries to find Malort inside a refrigerator. I don't fucking get it.
Hey, Thomas Foolery, he is a very, very unique individual.
Yeah. That's what parents say about their children when they eat crayons. Mm-hmm. They're creative.
I'm not saying that Thomas Foolery is a genius, okay? We're talking about a man who motivates me by keeping a taxidermy mountain lion in his workout space to motivate me. Yeah. He puts me on a treadmill. He puts the taxidermied mountain lion on a treadmill. Yeah. Like, it's a wild setup.
Yeah. Is he also the reason why you have to sit on a pillow?
No, there are other reasons for that, but that is neither here nor there.
So
I had to go to the hospital to check my liver to make sure that my liver function was going to be good so I could take on these fools.
And how is your liver, by the way, Pacman?
My liver is in the best shape it's ever been in.
Gotcha. Got that iron liver?
That's what the doctor said. The doctor looked at me, tall guy, big guy, tears running down his face, says, "Sir, you have the best liver I've ever seen." Which is also what the late great Hannibal Lecter said, but that's neither here nor there.
Clarice.
All right, so I want to talk Gabagool for a minute because I need him to help me understand something. Because Gabagool, it's been well documented that you have been one of my favorite guys in all of it. Even when I used to talk about you shitbags back when you were shitbags, I still kind of liked you a little bit more. The guy with the guy with the kid. But I had to.
I think he called you the stupid baby guy. In fact,
yeah, the guy with the stupid baby. I think that's what it was. Yeah, stupid baby guy. No, I never called him a stupid. Called the kid stupid.
Well, he acts like a stupid baby.
If that kid really sees you, no disrespect to you, Gabagool, but if that kid sees Pacman as a father figure or a figurehead in any way, I would get him fucking checked out. Because that kid should be wearing a helmet and he should be in fucking not around sharp objects.
Might have to trade him and get a new one.
Right? Yeah, exactly. But I do got to ask you, I got to know, your whole mindset. Now, we can all agree that Pacman is currently the LIM champion. He is. He won it. He has retained it, regardless of the fact that it was shady or not, he has retained it. The logic, though, of you pulling out an old championship and proclaiming yourself LIM champion is a little bit lost on me. I get it. It's very awesome. I like the design of that. I've never seen the original one. That's not the original one, right?
No, the original.
The original one got stepped on and shit.
It's a sore subject.
Yeah. So I don't know what the original one looked like, but that one looks fucking solid. I would have to say if I had to pick between the two, that's the one I like the most. But I'm also a huge 90s Intercontinental Championship guy, and that has that tribute to it. It's fantastic. But Gabagool, you can't honestly think that you are LIM champion just because you pull out an old championship. That's like The Rock coming back with the fucking winged eagle and saying, "I'm the WWE champion."
I mean, it is very similar, but here we are. I never technically lost it. Just because it was broken doesn't mean that I lost it.
Yeah.
I just kept it in my back pocket until I needed it again. And I need it now.
Okay. So I guess technically, if you want to look at it, nobody has ever truly won the LIM championship. In the history of the championship, no one has ever truly won the title.
Got a point.
Gabagool created the title. Title went away. Danny created a new title, and then that was handed to Pacman over a unanimous decision.
So not a true winner. Interesting.
But I have still held it as of today
Great.
for 274 days. And that's going to continue.
I mean, if we're going to go that route, I've held this for like, I don't know, a lot of years.
1,878 days.
No,
Different belt.
that's the wrong ring. This is the this belt is actually worth more.
That's
But-
almost 15
Oh, shoot,
years.
I have to
That's
make another
15
countdown.
years.
I guess you can say this belt was won the same way because it was an elimination Survivor Series type match. Last one standing would be the winner, champion. Well, I was there with two people. I was on the outside. The two guys in the ring eliminated themselves. So really, did I really win it? It's in the record books, so that's what matters.
And that's the whole puzzling part of all this. Is like, in hindsight, and I guess I could correct myself. Maybe Gabagool can justify himself as LIM champion, since technically the three champions who have been LIM champion, they never really won it. They either created it and gave it to themselves, or they were awarded it. So awesome for fucking Pacman to be champion for 200 plus days, but basically you just held on to a gift that you were given, like most decent people would.
Regardless of that fact, I am the longest reigning LIM beer drinking champion.
You are.
Gabagool held it for 2 months, then it was deactivated. Danny, I just counted on my fingers, only held it for 5 months, from July to December. I've held it from December to September.
Gotcha.
I am the longest reigning LIM beer drinking champion. I'm coming for both the Honky Tonk Man. I'm coming for Gunther. I'm coming for Roman Reigns. I'm even coming for San Martino.
Gotcha. Okay, let me fuck your world up then here for a minute, because we have acknowledged the fact that fucking Nubby has been that battle royal champion for what, over 1,800 days and all
And
that
I'm coming
shit?
for Nubby too.
Excellent. Gabagool, when did you originally create the first LIM title?
September 2022.
And when did Danny create his LIM title?
June 2023.
Okay, so in that time frame, you never lost the title. You were always champion, because the thing is, the title doesn't make the champion makes the title. So in that time frame, you've always been the LIM champion until Danny took that title and decided this is the new championship. So what was that time frame between you creating it and Danny calling dibs?
I can answer this.
Okay.
Gabagool, yeah, you could claim that he tried to, the champion makes the title, the holder of the title makes the championship.
Sure.
And yeah, when Gabagool was champion,
I thought what I said made more sense.
I made it sound a little more confusing, but
He Pac-Man that shit.
Yeah, what was that goofy shit about the wrestlers in the locker room? What was that goofy thing that you said? What do you fucking say? What did you say about Rocket Pro wrestlers in the locker room? But you didn't say it that way. You said something else.
Oh, roster people.
There we go.
Yeah.
Roster.
Yeah.
Roster people. But here's the thing. Gabagool definitely made the LIM championship. He made it irrelevant by not even defending it when he would have been the champion. He just deactivated it because someone stepped on it. Never brought it back to a show after it was. Somebody else was like, hey, I think this should be a thing again. Danny made the title.
Danny bought the title.
We had questionable title defenses. He claims he defended it in New Jersey. We still have no record of that. But here's the thing. You have every single record of every title defense that I have had And
Yeah.
every Lovely Intoxicated vlog that has been released since I've been champion.
Yeah.
Questionable.
I have been
title defenses.
Very questionable.
Regardless of that fact,
Hey, listen. Here's an easy way to fucking answer that question. Gabagool,
Yes,
did you create the LIM title?
I did.
Did you officially deactivate that LIM championship at any point?
I don't think it was official. I just never
Okay.
brought it back.
Well, I can ask this because Pacman's right here and everyone else is, because if there's one thing I learned when it comes to the LIM, because I learned this through Freaknet Studios and CarterComics.com, is that everything in the LIM has to be unanimous. So was there a unanimous vote to deactivate the LIM championship after it was destroyed?
Nope.
So in
Never
retrospect, up until the point where Danny claimed himself as LIM champion, you were LIM champion. In fact, if I even look at it further, let's hear, Gabagool, you're the only one out of all of us who's married, correct?
That's correct.
If you have a second wedding to a second person, is that marriage valid?
Null and void.
Okay, so how can
unless
one
you're in
person?
Utah.
How can one person? There we go. But this is in Utah. But how can one person proclaim to be LIM champion if they didn't defeat the current active LIM champion, all because he made himself a belt? So if you want to look at it logically, Pacman being handed the LIM title from Danny, who was technically never LIM champion, also doesn't matter. So realistically, Gabagool has been the sole only LIM champion since he created that title in 2022.
And now we have a disputed
Boom.
lineage.
Mind blown. Holy
Right?
shit.
Man, if only
Right.
we could do something about it. Oh yeah, we're gonna do something about it today.
That's right.
Blood
You guys-
alcohol content rules.
Now, what's
All-
the rules? Explain the blood alcohol content rule. What are the rules of the match?
So basically, think Battle Royal meets Last Man Standing. And this was entirely created by Simp to resolve this dispute. Because I hate to say it, there is a legitimate claim of two people being the LIM champion. Now, all members of LIM are eligible to participate.
Oh, Nubby, you in it?
You hear that, Turtle?
Am I in it?
How about
Am I?
Chet's hot? How about Chet's hot daughter? She in it?
She's in
Now,
Prague.
she might think it's too entertaining.
There we go. Yeah. You don't want to talk about entertainment and shit. Chet in it? Chet in the match?
Well, we
Captain
heard Bill
Dave?
Shelley might go to it.
How about fucking Danger Drunk Ass? What's his fucking name?
Sean Danger.
There we go. That guy's he in it? See Red?
We'll find out if he shows up.
Of
your
all
father?
people,
Find out. You got to watch the movie to find out.
Johnny Nye?
You got to watch the movie to find out.
Can I be inducted right now so I could be in it?
We could talk about that in the future, but
Well, I'm sorry. I was talking to the leader of the LIM.
I got to look for my chat head. Otherwise, I'll catch you at the first show.
Perfect.
well then, if it's happening today, it kind of
Yeah.
gets
It's
the purpose.
down the line. How about this? Gabagool, if you do happen to become champion, would you consider a title match against me? Because Pacman wouldn't.
hell
Pacman wouldn't face me. He just wouldn't do it.
It's an open challenge to anybody, anywhere,
Thank
at
you.
any time. Because
Thank
guess
you.
what? Even if I lose, I still get to drink some beer.
Excellent.
And
Yeah,
we're
he's all
winners.
yeah,
he's
wrong
all
way
like,
about it.
it's like, well, I would put a match against you, but you're not an LIM member. It's like because I wasn't invited.
Now the leader just said anyone, anytime.
Right.
So that means it can be non-LIM members then,
That's right.
according to the leader. So I'm pretty sure Tom can get here in about a couple hours.
Wait a minute, but it's not in the bylaws. So you'd have to amend the bylaws, which takes a unanimous vote, and I would vote against that. Because they have to be LIM members. Now, getting back to...
You should change the bylaws to it to be a majority vote, not a unanimous vote, because as you can see, you got people like Pacman who's stupid.
Now, getting back to the rules of the match. The match starts. Maximus Orion is the special guest referee. and we all have to eliminate each other via a 10 count. When a person is eliminated, it's known as a cutoff. So you're cut off, like you're in a bar. It popped me when Sim said it. And the last LIM standing will be declared the winner and the undisputed LIM Beer Drinking Champion.
So both belts will go to the winner of this match.
Yes, and it's every lovely intoxicated man for themselves.
Okay. Can I ask a question that's, I think, is actually more important than who is LIM champion? What does this match do for who the true leader of the LIM is? Because clearly you guys are divided. Got two people here who, I like both you guys. I do. You know, in some way I respect one of you. I just don't know, win or lose, can you guys accept one leader of the LIM when this is all over?
I know I'm man enough to, but I don't know about Butterfly Boy over here.
It's my mom's
Yeah.
butterflies.
Yeah.
Keep my mom's butterflies out your fucking mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just because of that, I'm just going to have to wait and see.
Wait and see.
I'm
So,
going to wait and see how it all goes, how it all
so
plays
if,
out.
let's say Simp wins, does Simp become the leader of LIM?
He's gonna have us all working on Mavis Beacon and coding. And
We're gonna really learn how to type faster.
He's
That's
going to
point.
replace all of you with AIs. You know, don't even fucking worry about it.
oh shit.
Oh no,
Oh, yeah,
AI.
we're all being
we can't
replaced
have
at
that
that
happen,
point.
Gabagool.
But that's the thing, and I understand that this matchup is only for the title. It's not for leadership of the LIM. I get that, but the thing is, at the end of the day, if you are to have a leader of the LIM, I mean, look at what happened to the fucking Judgment Day. There are all things like, oh, we don't have leaders until one person rose up to become the fucking leader. And all of a sudden, Finn Balor betrays fucking Damian Priest. And yes, I said fucking Priest and not Saint. Clutch. Proud of myself. Now look at you guys. That leadership role became a fucking problem. So I hear that you guys came up with a solution for the title, but nobody has come up with a solution for the leader problem. And that's probably something you would want to consider sitting down and talking about maybe later on tonight after you finish filming the movie.
I think it's a fair point. It's definitely a fair point. It's a good observation. We gotta get things back on track.
Okay, I've been podcasting for 10 years. Everything I do is good observation. Come on now.
I mean, here's the thing. I think it's just gonna, regardless.
Who are you looking at? I'm over here.
Regardless of what happens
God damn.
tonight in Blood Alcohol Content Rules, it's still gonna be undisputed who is in charge of the LIM. It's the same guy who's been in charge of the LIM for the past 2 years.
Yeah, good point. No, you're right. Yeah.
He actually got one eye looking at me and the other one looking for me. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I got cross eyes. I can't help it. I was born with that.
Well, it suits you.
Well, and we do know it has been announced. I think it was on your guys' podcast that the location of the match has been decided and has been made official. Neutral grounds. We have the Shelley's.
It's a great venue to host this. I think it makes sense. It is neutral territory. They got the space for it. I'm gonna kick your ass all over the yard, PX.
I'm gonna pin you where the ring was in their backyard before they made Rocket Pro Wrestling. I'm gonna make sure that you stay down square in the middle of where that ring was in their backyard.
Okay, that's great.
Side note.
Same place. By the way, where I pinned Damian Gray. Arguably, I have the advantage over all of you. I've actually been in a professional wrestling match, which I won with the help of C-Red, Johnny and I, and my dad, Flash Harris.
With the asterisk at the end, with the help, right? You could have done it without them.
Still in the record books that I am Mr. 1-0. I am the one-win wonder. And I'm going to turn it into the two-win wonder at the end of the day today.
So you're going to include this victory in your 1-0 victories?
Could be considered.
But all the other wins to retain that title don't count?
Could very well be. Could very well be. You never know.
I love you for the simple fact that first off, you believe you're going to pin a guy in a last man standing match. Fucking solid. But also,
I'm a
you're
bit of a
talking about
gas machine.
also you're fucking talking about the fact that I wrestled in an official wrestling match, which no one's gonna fault you. You fucking did. But dude, come on. If it wasn't for C-Red and Johnny Knight and Flash Harris, you would have gotten your ass kicked. I mean, dude, come on. They threw you around like a bullied child for months before that fucking match. And it's nothing because you got a guy right here who had your back through that entire fucking thing. Shed a tear when you had that fucking announcement made for you. And you treat him like a dick now.
I mean, he's been treating me like a dick too.
Hmm.
Trying to impersonate a champion. Trying to impersonate a leader. The only impersonators that I like are Elvis impersonators, okay? And you don't even have the hair for that, my friend.
See, and that's right there. That's the insults that you give that fucking dude. And Gabagool, I don't mean to interrupt you. I do apologize for that.
It's okay.
But dude, I've seen friendships like this for fucking years. I'm sure Nubby's seen friendships like this in the business alone. Is that you get people that you fucking go through fucking this life with, through training with and everything. Fucking me and Nubby. Nubby and I had conversations about people we went to fucking school with and did training for. And that one fucking person's head gets bigger than everyone else's. I think he's going to fucking be somebody. And going to fucking run this fucking business. Leaves everyone fucking behind. And that dude works at fucking PetSmart. Assuming. You can't sit there and leave your fucking friends behind and shit, man. Because, and that's the thing, like, what do you want Gabagool to do? Fucking just follow behind you like he's on a goddamn leash? Be like, oh, yes, top fan. You got it, sir. Absolutely. Or do you want him to be the guy you know, step the fuck up and be the man that he is? But you want to
Here's what I want.
Okay,
Here's what I want. And I'm not just talking about Gabagool here. I'm talking about the rest of the LIM.
Hold on a second. Are you going to be able to do this without insulting somebody? Because I feel like you're going to say something insulting.
Let me just say it like this.
Yeah.
So the reason why I helped build LIM up is because right before that, I was in a high school reunion planning committee that went nowhere and pissed a lot of people off by doing the bare minimum.
Yeah.
And I wanted to prove to myself that I wasn't a failure like that whole situation made me feel like.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the one thing that I can honestly say, and I'm gonna say this. We've really built something special and unprecedented in the world of professional wrestling. This fan stable that we have, I think we've really innovated the game, and it couldn't have done it without each and every one of the people in there. But at the same time, I've been noticing complacency. I've been noticing people butting heads with me. I mean, you go back to December, right after my match. If you go back to that podcast, Double J and Gabagool like ganged up on me. Yeah. After I defended them, after I put my life and my body on the line, I defended them. I defended every single fan. Where was my appreciation? Where was my flowers?
You're holding it on your right arm there.
No, that's just the butterflies behind me.
Can I use some psychological? Can I Kyle you for a second?
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if anyone else noticed it. And if you don't, go back and listen to it when we release this show. But when you talk about the negatives, you say I. When you talk about the positives, you say we. Did anyone else notice that? Like you kept saying like I helped do this and it's falling apart. I did this for everyone and no one loved me. But in between that, you're like, we built this great group together and we did all this stuff at Rocket Pro and blah, blah. When you speak negatives, you keep saying I. But when you talk positives, then you start throwing we's out there and shit like that. And that's interesting to me because I think deep down you're starting to realize something. Is that maybe y'all ain't the problem, it's you. That you're not willing to let go. And I don't want to turn this into a This Freakin' Show thing where we talk about nothing outside of wrestling. It is what it is, though. But maybe you're coming to realize, maybe deep down a little bit, that you're having an issue with your own shit. And you want to take that out on everyone around you. Because let's be honest, I wasn't there during your high school reunion planning and all that shit. And I don't know the type of people that would come up to you and belittle you and tear you apart for the failures of it. But I could probably bet my house and everything in it that Gabagool wasn't one of those fucking dudes that walked up to you and said, man, you really shit the bed on this one.
I offered to help set up chairs. Don't
No.
forget that.
For all 5 people that wound up showing up, but
Yeah, but see, I find this as a growing opportunity because I hope you realize that you were doing that shit just now. Failures is I, successes is we. And I'm proud of you. Even though you probably didn't realize you were doing it, you fucking did. And I'm proud of you for that.
But it's like, I'm looking at the now, Travis.
Yeah, which also sucks. That's why he said, I'm looking at the now, yeah.
I'm looking at the now.
Yeah.
This is where we could be. Here's where we could be.
I was just doing it because I pointed it out, yeah.
We have Gabagool and Danny. Danny could potentially be in this match. Danny never defended the title.
Yeah.
Gabagool left the title at home when someone stepped on it, now decides to replace it just because it's convenient, and maybe it creates a loophole to get around his ability not to challenge for this.
Yeah.
And I'll give you this. It was pretty well thought out of you to do that.
Thank you.
Regardless of that, with that being said, the problem that I have here is that will we grow into that complacency again? Will LIM be relevant still if someone other than me is holding the championship? If someone other than me is the undisputed LIM Beer Drinking Champion? And I think there's a really good chance. And you know what? I'm not going to call you by your by Gabagool. I'm going to call you Justin.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Justin, I was looking at my parents' house the other day.
Keep in mind, he's looking everywhere but at the camera.
Yeah, looking at the butterflies.
I was
Promo, bro. When he said he was looking at his parents' house, that's what he was physically doing in that fucking second, yeah.
dad joke. It was a dad joke. And I found this picture in my parents' back room. I looked at the date of the picture. October 18th, 2003. You know what that picture was, right?
The sock hop.
It was you and me the day we became friends at the sock hop.
Wait, what year was that?
2003.
How old were you?
We would have been in 4th grade.
9 years old.
God,
Yep.
I was fucking starting high
And
school.
we
Fuck
stayed friends.
I think
We-
Nubby graduated.
A year later, yeah.
We stayed
God.
I'm proud of you, Nubby. You graduated.
I did. I actually had negative people saying I wouldn't.
Fuck them.
And one of them was my mother. But that's another
Okay.
story.
I take it back.
we stayed friends through that time. We realized we had a mutual love of professional wrestling, became even closer. And then when I was in college, a lot of things changed. A lot of priorities changed. And there was a period where Justin and I didn't talk for 2 years right?
About 2 years, yeah.
We finally reconnected. We got things back on track. We had a couple drinks at Fritz's Pour House down the street in Joliet. We talked things out. But there's a huge difference this time. Where a conversation like that, I don't think can happen. You're impersonating a LIM Beer Drinking Champion, Gabagool. What do you want to gain from this? You want the attention for yourself? I mean, you said it yourself, dude. When am I going to get my moment? You said that to me in Fritz's after the January Rocket Pro show. When is my time? You said that. It's on video. It's in the vlog.
But I'm not denying that. I know I said it. And it's
Is it just your ego, like trying to take over this group?
Well, I'll tell you what. when I do take over, and after this evening when I win that belt and I'm the undisputed beer drinking champion, I'm going to turn LIM back into what it's supposed to be, okay? This isn't retribution for a failed school reunion. This is getting the boys together every Rocket Pro Wrestling show, slamming beers, having a good time, yelling outlandish shit in the crowd, and at the end of the night, if I drink the most and I get to take this home, then hell yeah. That's the extent of my ego at this point.
It seems to be more than that, though.
Hmm.
It really does seem to be a lot more behind that. You can claim that you want to make the LIM fun again, but deep down, you see that I am on top of the podium that is the Lovely Intoxicated Men. I'm the top dog. I'm on
What are you
3
doing on
different
top of the podium?
podcasts.
You're on top of the podium, yet you're still the same height as the rest of us, all right? So think about that for a second.
I'm actually taller when I'm on the podium, but that's neither here nor there. Point being is I want you guys to come to my level where we can grow this thing, because we could definitely grow this thing beyond Rocket Pro Wrestling, but nobody's seeing it my way. Nobody's seeing it. We're
PX,
just
your way is
comfortable.
terrible. You're calling people potty sniffers and booty lickers and this and that, and that shit gets old, man. They spend their good time to listen to JFW or the Fourth Maternal Storage Apparatus or the Power Hour, which, by the way, you did great on Power Hour the other day on Tuesday. That was one of my favorite appearances of yours. Oh, wait, you weren't there. That's the same as it always is. I could never tell when you're there or not there. Just riding the coattails of Steve and Red's success like you always do. Anyways, you were saying?
Oh, you're done. You're done. Okay,
Yeah.
we're going there. Well, you know why I wasn't on Power Hour? You know why I haven't been on JFW?
Hold on. Shh. Nubby, did you have something you wanted to say to respond to something?
I'm still laughing about what he said. Come down to his level so we can grow, but you stopped growing a long time ago. And solid on the booty licking.
God.
You could
That's
take that
all.
out of context, you know.
Yeah, well.
Wait, are we saying that Gabagool is a booty licker?
No, you're calling everybody out.
Listen, man, I don't care how his kid got here. Fucking let him live his dream. But I didn't mean to interrupt your Pac-Man. Go ahead.
So, I mean, you've come on here. Nobody told me you were going to be on here. I'm all flustered and thrown off.
I didn't know if you're going to be here, man. You've been gone for 2 weeks.
So here's why I was gone for that.
I know,
time,
you've been
because I have
preparing
been
and shit. I get it.
I've been taking charge to make
Pax,
sure that I am as ready as possible for this.
Pax, I'm going to be honest with you, man, and all due respect to you and everything. I don't have to run by who's on here past you. I don't. If I want somebody on the show, somebody's going to be on the show. If nobody wants somebody on the show, you can be on the show. Hell, if you want somebody on the show, they can be on the show. You've done it before.
That
Like
is true.
this isn't a whole. Wait, hold on. Let me go ask Pac-Man if it's okay if Gabagool is on the podcast. That's not how this shit works.
I'm just saying a heads up would have been nice.
Fucking reach out. Hey, what we doing on fucking Sunday?
I mean, I do post all the show stuff,
Yeah.
Well,
and I asked, "Is there anything else?" And you guys said no. So I feel like a mushroom right now. I'm kept in the dark and I'm fed shit.
Oh, you know, you are what you eat.
Butterflies
I'm the
love
top fan.
mushrooms.
Yeah, I get it, man. You live a shitty life. I understand it. It's fine.
I mean, I cannot stress enough how seriously I take blood alcohol content rules. This is the most ambitious thing the LIM has ever done, this movie.
Without a doubt, yes.
Yeah.
Like, just imagine the amount of cameos that are going to be in this. The amount of people that are going to see this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and again, it's for people that don't know, the Lovely Intoxicated Movie will be released on the LIM YouTube channel 5 o'clock today, Sunday, September 1st.
Yeah.
And I want LIM to be strong. I want LIM to be all that it can, that I know it can be. But my priorities aren't sure. And because I've had to do something so unorthodox this summer by becoming the top fan, by making my points, by continually defending this title, by pointing out what it is that top fans should do, because I want to inspire the mouth breathers and the potty sniffers so they could come to my level, so they can be top fans themselves. Everybody has it in them to become a top fan. And that starts with not being complacent. That starts with doing everything in your power to make sure that you get everything you want out of life. That you get the best, the very best out of the people you love and care about.
Simply the best.
And yeah, I've shown a lot of tough love this summer. I mean, I still love Danny, but I had to kick him in the nuts to make a point.
It stole his wallet.
That crossed the line.
Yeah, and then you tried to strip that from me, and then you made your own title because you couldn't get it off of me. You've been so single-mindedly focused. Fucking blinders, man. This is all you've been thinking about all summer. And I mean, let's think about it this way. Double J's been challenging you a lot, huh? He has been every show. Watch back the footage. You want to be a leader, but you don't have the unity to back you up right now. Because you're so focused on this. You're not focused on the group. This. You can claim that you want to get LIM back to where it was before, but you're so focused on this deep down.
I love how you keep saying all this shit to him, but it relates right back to you. You don't have Double J support. You're too focused on this. He can say the exact same thing to you, man. Double J has a huge-ass fucking ego.
Hey, they made it all about this. And I'm the champion. And now I have to defend it to show all of them why what they said back in December was right. No one in the LIM deserves the LIM championship but me.
The point of having a
And the
championship
LIM is something because of me. Let's be honest. You all are something because of all the hard work that I've put into this group for 2 years. I've worked very fucking hard to make this group the most trailblazing part of the professional wrestling business. We've innovated. We have made this thing so fucking big because of my hard work.
You couldn't have done it without us, pal. And I'm willing to bet that you wouldn't have ever gone to Rocket Pro Wrestling if it wasn't for me, because you were sitting around, rightfully so. You were upset about the school reunion, this and that. If I hadn't texted you that night and old Mikey Chicken Fingers came with us, we were listening to Jake the Snake Roberts music in the car. You remember that?
I do remember that.
I drove us there. You wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for me. There wouldn't have been a LIM if it wasn't for me and you and our friends in the LIM. Don't forget that.
No, and I don't think I've forgotten that. But my point being
I think
that
you have.
nobody, we're now in a completely different stratosphere than where we were when we first started going to Rocket Pro shows that snowy night. We are way different. We are growing. We have so many wrestlers that are part of this group now. We have so many of our friends that are part of this group now. We have a standard and a good reputation that we have to uphold now. People know our work. People know we do awesome things to help promote other companies. And I'm not just talking about Rocket Pro. I mean, we've been to IPW. We're regulars at the Super Wrestlers, which is coming up in a couple weeks. I'd like to see us in more places. You know, my vision for this?
What, getting us in at the Butterfly Convention?
LIM in every single state. Different chapters all throughout the country. Having wrestling fans as dedicated as we are to help promote companies all around the United States. That's my pie in the sky idea that I know we can achieve. We can take this thing nationwide if we really put our mind to it.
I mean, being
But it's going to
represented
take a
in
lot of
states.
work, and I mean, like, I see the work that you guys have put in to help and build this thing, but to grow this thing, I don't know if you guys are ready for that.
Listen, I got a secret potion that will help us grow this thing real quick. And ladies and gentlemen, it's the sponsor of today's episode. Talking today to you about Blue Chew. It can help us grow this thing. That's not the actual sponsor. There's a real sponsor of this episode. But listen, PX, I want to say one more thing about this, and then if we can please get to that Rocket Pro Wrestling card, because I'm tired of talking about it.
It is kind of funny how we all agreed to talk Rocket Pro Wrestling, then we ended up right into the movie. Good job, Pacman.
Yeah.
By the end of the
50
movie,
minutes.
PX,
50 minutes of Pac-Man shit. Yeah, no, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, Gabagool,
No,
but it's what
no.
I do here. It's my show.
it is your show. And
But I
can
do.
yeah.
Oh, you're fine. I know, but you are right. I want to get into Rocket Pro Wrestling and everything. Pac-Man said his piece. So let's wrap up this part of the show. I want to get your final thought on everything that's going to happen leading up to the movie this evening and anything you see that's going to be following afterwards.
Here's what I see happening at blood alcohol content. PX, you finally get some sense knocked into you. And may the strongest beer drinker come out of this event and lead the LIM into brighter future. And I leave it with that.
Well said. Well said, man. Okay. Well, I got 3 Rocket Pro people here with us today, so running through this card should be pretty detailed, pretty quick. Real quick though, who wants to recap the ending of last season that's leading up to what's happening this season? Anybody want to do that here? Quick rundown.
Quite a bit going on. I mean,
yeah, give me a quick recap of what happened on the season finale that's going to be leading into the season premiere. Somebody do that.
Previously on Rocket Pro Wrestling.
There we go. Let's recap that real quick. We know we got new tag champions, right?
the 3 rings, yes.
Yep.
Okay. We know Nubby got fucked in his match.
Hard.
Right?
I thought it was a family show.
There we go. We know RPW champion retained.
Correct.
And Steve fought somebody again. Big fucking surprise. Oh, yeah. And power hour fucking Steve for a second there. When you go out there challenging fucking girls on fucking roller skates and everything, you're not a badass, dude. Like, I'm sorry you got your ass handed to somebody who all you had to do is just fucking get behind them real quick to get away from them. What the fuck is wrong with you, bud? Like, you want to sit there and be fucking all, and I'm sorry, C-Red, if this is us, betraying our truce and, you retired for this and everything. But, Jesus, Steve, to sit there like, well, maybe I won't be somewhere because somebody hurt my feelings and knocked me out or whatever the fuck they did to him. Let it go. Let the shit go, man. Fucking workhorses attacked me from behind, and I moved on from it. I've accepted the fact that this idiot on this show promotes their fucking merchandise for muffins and shit.
Oh, yeah. You can buy their merch on Brainbuster Tees and ProWrestlingTees.com. Pronouns, pal. Workhorses merch. Brainbuster Tees, ProWrestlingTees.com.
Right? I moved on and accepted it. Just because you had one bad day at the office doesn't mean you have to quit the whole fucking, career. Just settle the fuck down and quit challenging fucking roller derby fucking people. They're literally just bona fide fucking like girl birthday party fucking attendees, okay? Just let the shit go. I do plan on being there in September though, so if they hear this, take it for what it is. I kid, of course.
Yeah.
I don't want to die. I don't want to get beat up by the fucking hot foreign girl or the other hot foreign girl or the hot foreign girl or whatever the other hot foreign girl's name is.
Honestly, it sounds like a good way to go out.
100%. I've been lonely for a very long time. Fucking hit me with a hammer. I don't give a shit. I'm good. I do feel bad for Steve getting beat up. I do. I do feel bad for Steve getting attacked. He doesn't deserve it. But then again, why fucking challenge somebody else? Go up to somebody and be
Introducing Travis Steve.
Travis Steve, what do you think of everything going on at roller derby right now?
What do you hear? What do you say?
I've given my blood, my sweat, and my voice to the Chicago Knockouts. I plan on being there every time and giving it my all. I sit there at that desk with, whoever sits there with me, listening to, the crowd cheering for women going around in a circle like a human NASCAR race. But when one of them have to come up to me and attack me while I do what I do best, and that's talk to the people and about myself a little bit, but mostly the people.
Oh, sunglasses coming off.
I don't want to put up with that no more. So, to the hot foreign girl who attacked me, if you want a war, by God, we'll war up. So Rock and Pro Wrestling is this Saturday.
Yes,
That was
it
a
is.
Great segue.
It is Saturday, September 7th at 4 p.m. bell time.
Oh,
It's
you
at
doing
5
it?
p.m.
You're running through the card?
Oh, I was gonna do the whole intro thing before.
I'm sorry. I was told the LIM leader was going to do it. Okay. Sorry.
I am. Hello.
Gotcha.
I
So
am
we
at
also got
card.
fan access going on that day. Fan access will be at 2 p.m. sharp out there in the beautiful nature area of St. Joe's Park. To meet
Which
some of your
will
people.
be headlined by the Novo Awards.
Oh, yeah.
If you're not familiar with any of the candidates, we did a segment on it on the Lovely Intoxicated Podcast recently. So
Who's hosting this? Who's hosting this Nova Awards? Or I'm sorry, who's hosting this fan access?
Rocket
No
Pro
official
Wrestling.
host.
Rocket Pro Wrestling officially.
Oh, there isn't?
No
Okay.
official host. Just all of us at once.
Gotcha.
You
So
know
the
what?
LIM got replaced by nobody.
Because nobody can top the LIM apparently.
But-
Right?
but-
Except that top fan, though, right?
I think I can safely say that we will find our way on that stage at some point that
Of
day.
course you would. Yeah, of course you will.
There could be some LIM inductions. We'll just have to see how it goes.
You plan on inducting people into the LIM? You
Yep,
fuckers are barely united right now. You're gonna add more fucking people to the boat?
There could be some. I think I got some candidates. I'm
Jesus
sure
Christ.
Gabagool's got some candidates.
I think maybe we will. Dude. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Well, you know what? Here, how about this? I posed this to you at the last fan access.
No, I'm not in. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? You're sitting there telling me, holy shit, the house is on fire. Add more gas. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
No, I mean we have a unanimous vote that still holds.
I
that
am watching.
You could join LIM at any
I
time.
am watching two fucking people right now who have known each other for the better part of a couple fucking decades, who can't get along, who can't decide who's leading the LIM, who can't even decide who's fucking champion. And you want me to join that dumpster fire? Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay.
In your mind, hold on. In your mind, do you think that I would be like, you know what? That's a fucking thing I want to be a part of right now.
What would it take to get you into LIM?
I want you to resign. Forfeit that title and resign. I'll join the LIM right now.
Not
Think
doing
of the
that.
big picture, PX.
In the words of Hulk Hogan, that won't work for me, brother. And then I rip off my shirt, but like I don't have anything underneath, and nobody needs to see my nipples. We'll save that for the movie.
I will give you an honest answer. I will reconsider joining the LIM because I did mention the idea of joining it, and you guys did go through the trouble of voting, and it's awesome that it's unanimous. So I would reconsider it if you could show me the LIM that was, not the LIM that is. Get back to your roots. Get back to what you're supposed to be, and I can't consider it because I already have enough fucking headaches in my fucking life right now. I don't need to join another one. So find your roots, as Gabagool said. Get back to the roots. Find the roots.
I got some roots in the tree that my parents have outside. I can give you one of those.
That makes me not want to join. Stupid shit like that. So let's get away from the stupid shit too.
Okay. But 2 to 4, fan access, Nova Awards, probable LIM stuff. Got to come and check it out. Now for the show.
Hold on, not done. How many nominations do you have?
8.
8. Out of how many? Like 9, 10?
About a 9 awards, yeah.
Good.
We got nominated twice in a couple categories.
Nice. Nubby,
What's up?
if you win, what's that chant? The bad landlord chant?
The crappy landlord.
Crappy landlord. That's one of the nominations. That's an LIM nomination. Now, do you get it, or does the selfish guy below me do it?
Oh, Gabagool, he's below you on this.
Is he below me?
Side. Yeah, he's on my side, Gabagool.
Do you get that award?
Obviously, I get the award because, well,
Yes,
it was my chant.
It's going to be on the nightstand behind you? Or the dresser?
I have to make some room for it, but we'll figure it out.
I'll just shove that shit onto the ground, have the girlfriend pick it up. Gabagool knows what I'm talking about. Women's work. Yeah, so I'm excited for you guys. I hope you guys win every single award. I get that even though it's 7 nominations, I think like 2 of them are for one category and stuff like that. But obviously, we know you're going to win the fan the fan award. We know that's obvious because
you never know. I mean, White Girl Wasted could be like the sleeper favorite. It could happen. You know what? Maybe if I win
because
today,
Santino always looks like he's sleeping.
Maybe if I win today, maybe I'll bring as a late birthday gift to Santino. Maybe I'll bring the LIM championship to White Girl Wasted.
Oh, there you go. Maybe give him that belt that's on your shoulder that Max Mr. Ryan calls a toy.
Yeah, he still doesn't get it. I mean, Gabagool, you and I, this is the one thing that we do agree on.
It's about it.
It's a lot more than that.
I also agree because I've said it several times on this show. I put a lot more pride into your belt than a member of your fucking team does. Fuck that guy, idiot.
My hope is that after he referees today, that he'll finally understand what this means to all of us.
I hope he does too, because I'm tired of bad mouthing him.
I am too.
I'm not, but I mean, it's whatever. Yeah, so fan access, obviously, yes, it's a way to obviously, do the Nova Awards and people get to see the winners of the awards, but also, wrestlers will be out there with merchandise and signing autographs, interacting with fans and shit. It's a huge thing, and I'm glad that. But I think the first one was the season finale from the year before, right? So this is like the 4th fan access or some shit like that?
Yes.
Yes.
It should be
Gotcha.
it.
No, I think it's 3.
Is it 3? Oh, yeah, because Power Hour did the first one, and the LIM did the second one, so this would be 3.
No, 4, because there was fan access with the Nova Awards last September, too, so this is the 4th one.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're probably only invited to 3. Maybe you didn't go to that one because I think you were fired at that time, weren't you?
No, I was there. I got fired the same day.
Yeah.
I can't remember what you guys do anymore. You guys are too involved in shit. People wonder why I don't go outside. It's because of things like this. Just there's too much going on. But yes, okay, so fan access is kicking off Rocket Pro season premiere. Let's talk about the actual match card that's going on.
Yes. Oh, doors open at 4, bell times at 5. Tickets are $15 general admission, $20 for front row. And it takes place at St. Joe's Park, 700 Theodore Street in Joliet.
Gotcha. Gabagool, you still ushering people to their seats?
Yes, sir.
My guy.
Yeah, he went around me and made himself lead usher.
Well, they needed me because you were taking people to the wrong side, wasting their whole afternoon. So I got it down.
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
I also gave you a new job.
I am
Pacman.
That's true.
And
oh, yeah, that's true.
The only other one that could do it all the time, the only one that can usher full time is Gabagool. So it makes sense. So shut up.
Yeah, and before we dive into the match card, what's happening at Captain Dave's?
Oh, yes. Let's talk about that because Travis brought it up. It is Joseph Von Jaeger theme. Let me pull that up so I can talk about it. Well, Jaeger bombs, $5 Jaeger bombs, first of all. And then there are pretzel bites as well that'll be available at Captain Dave's Galley.
Gabagool, would you do a Jaeger bomb with me?
I'll do 2 with you.
Fuck yeah.
I'll do one with you if you join LIM.
Not you. I didn't invite you.
Oh. I'll invite my top fans invite themselves.
Sorry, the adults are talking. Are you kidding me?
Oh, it's a high thing. Okay, got it. Thanks, Travis.
You can hang out with your fucking crystal. That's fine. I'll Or do I have a fucking
No,
Jaeger
it's
bomb
the
with
Stone of
Gabagool?
Prague, and you know what? Maybe I will take this thing for a test drive today.
Yeah, we're gonna do
See
sit
what
on
it
it.
does. Chet says it has magic powers. We're gonna have to see what it does.
It's so
Yeah.
magical.
Yeah, yeah, very phallic like. Good job, buddy.
Hey,
Take,
it was a gift from Chet Gunderson.
I believe it. Take that shit for a spin, man.
We'll see what-
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I haven't had a fucking Jaeger bomb probably, I don't know, 10 years. So I'm excited to do it. I gotta go 100%. Pacman, yes, you can do a Jaeger bomb with me. Nubby, I know doesn't drink, so you know he doesn't have to be a part of it. And then I don't know if I'll do the pretzel bites though. It kind of depends on what we're dipping those pretzel bites in.
I think hot mustard.
I think that sounds right to me. Let me
Yes,
double check.
beer cheese, man. Can you imagine dipping that shit in some beer cheese?
I like beer. If it's old style beer cheese, there you go.
Well, just any beer cheese. It's like beer brats. I don't care what fucking beer it's
Oh,
cooked in, as long as it's fucking beer brats. Which I'm probably gonna make some beer brats when we get done here.
Suburban German pretzel bite. It doesn't say anything about what the dipping sauce is.
Well, if only we had somebody who works for Rocket Pro Wrestling could bend the ear of the owner of Rocket Pro Wrestling, who just happens to be a member of their fucking club, to say, hey, you know, it'd be pretty cool for these fucking pretzel bites, beer cheese. But I guess
Well,
that's just too much to ask.
I know they got cheese for the nachos, so I don't think it would be too hard of an ask.
Right? Yeah, just like, hey, can I get a side of fucking cheese for the beer? It's the best option. Yeah, you know. God. Anyways, it's fine. We don't have to, the sauce doesn't matter. I mean, I'm sure the pretzel bites are going to be fantastic. You know, it'd be even better if they were cinnamon sugar fucking pretzel bites. Oh, God.
Ooh,
Fucking, yeah, I know. I almost came.
delicious.
So, match card. What we got?
So we got the Rocket Rumble for the new RPW Zero Gravity Championship, a title which I named, by the way.
Proud of you.
He did. I was there for that.
Yeah, way to name it after a fucking underage dance club where people got touched way too often.
Fucking bubble night. PX was there swimming in the bubbles.
Yeah, I believe it. Fucking out there on 4 Red Bulls and shit.
I mean, we got constantly invited out there, but we never made it out. We decided against it.
I thought you were a frequent flyer.
The guy that kind of reminded me of Thomas Foolery, but he's not Thomas Foolery.
Fucking Pacman looks like one of those idiots who fucking face up on fist bumping.
Yeah, I'm all about that GTL. Gym Tan Laundry. Jersey Shore, brother.
Damn it. Jesus Christ. I know they announced some participants, but who's in the Battle Royal?
So we got actually an exclusive on our last Lovely Intoxicated podcast that the number one entrant in the Rocket Rumble is Shaq Jordan. And
okay, so this is Rumble style, not Battle Royal.
Right.
Okay.
Now this is the third Rocket Rumble in Rocket Pro Wrestling history. The first one was won by Mark Reconcile, who became the inaugural Rocket Pro Wrestling champion. And the second one was for a number one contendership for the Rocket Pro Championship, which I think Cody James won that, if I remember correctly.
He did.
Is that correct?
He did.
All right.
Is that the one you were in, Nubby?
I was in that one, yes. I got Pop of the Night, just saying.
Okay. No, I remember you showed me a video of one
Nubby
of
gets
your
pops.
I just didn't know which one was Nubby gets pops.
Yeah.
Faction Slayer gets pops, bro.
I do.
I was waiting for Gabagool to be like, we ain't talking about the soda.
We ain't talking about sodas, okay? We're talking about that.
There we go.
I'm just spacing out thinking about old style and this Jaeger bomb we're gonna do, man. I'm getting excited.
I fucking love this dude. God.
It'll be also Gunner Brave, who will, I'm sure, make a statement against Shaq Jordan after Shaq cost Gunner the Rocket Pro Championship in the title match at the last show. We have TDC in the form of Damian Deschain, Old Evil Christian Rose, and Brooks Berna. Jesus Desafio will be in this match. Joseph Von Jaeger will be in this match. Eric Schultz will be in this match.
Maybe.
Damian Gray will be in this match. Aaron Stone will be in there. So there's only 10 names announced, but a lot of surprise appearances.
I made the announcement at Kicks on 66 that I will also be in it. Remember, you interviewed me.
I did. I'll be posting some of those interviews
on
this
the
week.
fucking poster.
Yeah, it's funny because Eric Schultz is on there twice. It must be a Damian Saint thing then. He's on the flyer with my match, and then he's on there with the Rocket Rumble. And I'm not. Figures. Petty asshole.
How many people are in the Rocket Rumble? 20?
20.
Should be 20, yeah.
Okay, so a little more than half of the. All right, who do you guys think are gonna win? Let's power hour this for a minute. Let's pick some winners here. Who's gonna win the Battle Royal or the Rumble, the Rocket Rumble? Don't talk all at once. I mean, that's fine.
You know what? That's a good question, Travis.
I know. I will do it this way. Gabagool, who do you think is gonna win?
I'm gonna go with somebody who hasn't been announced, so this is like a dark horse. I'm going with Grin.
Ooh, solid.
Grin will make his way in, and he's gonna look to win that championship, Zero Gravity Championship.
Right, bring another title to the 3 rings. That'd be
Correct.
fun. Okay. What about you, Pax?
I actually don't know, but I do think it's going to be someone that hasn't been announced.
Well, take a guess.
Doink the Clown. We'll just say
Idiots.
for the sake of this, Doink the Clown.
Nubby, who do you think is going to win? Besides you, I don't want to put yourself. If it's not you, who else would win?
Oh, if it's not me, then no one wins. But
True.
I will have to say I'm gonna go with Shaq Jordan if I don't.
I was thinking Shaq Jordan too. Outside of you, of course, and obviously Gabagool is, this is all other than Nubby, So, I was gonna go Shaq Jordan too. Dude's a fucking rising star, man, and we've seen people win from the number 1 spot numerous times. Saw James Creed do it at ARW. Fucking Shawn Michaels did it. Ric Flair, I guess Ric Flair is number 2 technically, but
1 and 2 they're the same.
Yeah. So
it's the only time that's acceptable.
Yeah. If it's not you, Nubby, I'm gonna say Shaq Jordan, but it also kind of depends on how many members of the Undeniable are in there at the same time with you. I'm guessing everything's randomized and number picked and everything. I got no doubt though that the Undeniable, who no disrespect to them whatsoever, are gonna find some shady way of fucking putting Schultz and I don't know, Wolverine, whatever his fucking name is, and
7 August.
Thank you. The Genetti,
Genetti of the team.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. What's the next match?
So the next match is coming up next, and it is Connor Hopkins versus the Ryan Matthews for the Outer Limits Championship. I totally purred happily that. If you know your Parks and Recreation, That's all I had on when I was in the hospital getting my liver checked.
So that's one thing I do agree with Maximus on. He mentioned how Ryan Matthews gets a title shot after losing at Kicks on 66.
It was an entertaining main event.
It was. We love entertainment wrestling.
That we do.
I just don't understand how. Well, I guess I get it because he is undeniable. So everyone in Undeniable get everything, and without earning it. Ryan Matthews hasn't earned anything in his life. He's always had everything handed to him. I mean, even in CSW, TJ Steele giving him everything. So I don't agree with him getting a title shot. I don't.
It's probably Shelly doing it. Don't you have a thing for him?
There was the flowers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't she talk about how hairless he is and shit?
He is pretty hairless.
He's a hairless cat.
Yes.
Siamese.
Hairless cats are not that good looking.
I think Siamese cats have hair. I think you're thinking of the Sphinx, my friend.
Oh, shit.
Nubby,
Watch your fucking mouth.
Who's winning the match?
Well, unless there's undeniable shenanigans, I'm going with Connor Hopkins.
Gabagool?
I'd have to echo Turtle, so yes, same pick.
Turtle's not in the match.
I'm saying
Pax, who are you picking?
Connor Hopkins.
See, the thing is, like, you know, obviously the undeniable shenanigans, but it seems like TDC's on the same page now.
Right.
Yes.
So at least there's some kind of action to the undeniable or reaction to the undeniable's action. I'm gonna go Hopkins because I'm gonna think that TDC will be there to back them up. Dude, if we don't get a fucking TDC undeniable fucking throwdown this year at some point, it's gonna be a missed opportunity. You know, because those are some fucking good fucking groups to fucking go up against each other. So, next match here, Pax.
We have in a Rocket to the Top qualifying match, Sam Knight returning to Rocket Pro Wrestling to face Shaq Jordan. Jordan is pulling double duty in this show.
Diarrhea.
Hey, Gabagool, diarrhea.
Pac-Man, stop and carry nice tea.
I mean, we have Shaq Jordan, established name, change in attitude, but you also have a man who's been a decorated champion all throughout the Midwest, looking to make a statement within Rocket Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, former Frontline Pro champion.
And Shaq Joe.
Yeah.
That I just want to point out that is a match that was out of my GM playbook, by the way. I guess I left it in my office, and Damian Saint saw it, so.
Pax, who's winning?
I'm gonna go with Sam Knight. I don't know if Shaq is quick, but I don't know if he can outlast the power of Sam Knight.
Gabagool.
I go Sam Knight. I think Shaq Jordan's going to have to watch out for Gunner Brave too. I think we might see Gunner Brave try to get some revenge on him.
Gotcha. Nubby.
I'm gonna go with Shaq Jordan because I think Shaq Jordan has let's just say he can win it all at this point. And different ways to win, and I think he's got it.
Now, you said this is a qualifier. Is that ladder match?
That'll take place at Harvest Havoc in November.
I mean, just imagine he wins the Rocket Rumble, becomes the new Zero Gravity champion, then goes to the Rocket to the Top ladder match, becomes #1 contender, and then cash in the title. He'll be Shaq 2 belts.
Shacky 2 belts.
Yeah.
Shacky 2 belts. Have to get those chants started.
Yeah, don't do that. It looks like you're fapping to a fucking beat. I'm gonna go with you, Shaq Jordan. I'm gonna say he takes it. Plus, I really want to see that fucking dude in a ladder match.
Oh yeah.
See that dude's fucking tearing down lights without a fucking ladder.
Wait till he gets on the ladder.
The Light Slayer.
I don't think he's gonna be able to fucking get that light bar any higher at that ceiling. So, but I'm gonna go Shaq Jordan on that one. Also because I don't know who the other guy is. I've never seen him in person. So Sam Knight.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
Where?
He took on Steve Michaels at that show where I was sitting with you.
That he did. Yep, that's true. Former Destination 6 heavyweight champion.
It was November.
At IPW?
No.
Rocket
Pro. Remember where you had Hold Me Back?
Oh, that big motherfucker?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Well.
Wait, I thought that was somebody else.
I'm going to commit.
Nope, that's Sam Knight.
That was Sam Knight.
That really tall fucking dude.
Yeah,
oh, no. That's Darius.
Luttrell.
No, you're thinking Darius Luttrell. Sam Knight was in a Rocket to the Top qualifier with Koa, Shaq, or not Shaq, Shogun, and I'm trying to remember who the third person was.
Maybe that wasn't my
one of the
idea
Kings
then.
of Six. I think it was
Hulk Hogan.
I think it was
So
Skylar Reed.
So now I have to retract my statement that it wasn't my idea. I mean, I did put Darius Luttrell. Whoops. Damn it.
Way to go,
fuck you,
Nubby.
Saint. Fucking Saint. Fuck you.
It'd be a good match, nonetheless.
Oh,
though.
speaking of Damian Saint, you get another.
Is that him?
That is Sam Knight. Yep.
Yeah.
I do not know who that dude is. But yeah, he's not as big as that fucking guy who took on Michael. So I'm gonna stick with Shaq Jordan. Fuck it. Go ahead.
My brain hurts. Leave me alone.
Dude, it's Sunday. It's Sunday morning. We had to listen to these fucking idiots whine at each other for the first hour. Don't blame you.
Speaking of Damian Saint, you get another chance at Damian Saint and a tag team match, playa. Holla, holla, holla. But who is your mystery tag partner? Saint's got Eric Schultz in his corner. Who do you got in yours?
It's a mystery.
Like Evolution.
Do you get to pick your partner, or is the partner appointed to you?
Might have been appointed to me. I might have picked him. I don't know.
Fuck you, dude. Okay.
There's a reason why it's a mystery.
You sit there and shut up now. Gabagool, who do you think the mystery partner is, and who do you think is going to win this match?
I'm gonna go with the mystery partner is Steve. And
Aaron?
I predict Steve and Turtle come home with the
Team
W.
Freak Net.
There we go.
It's not the first time, but
I'm thinking maybe Turtle's being very coy about it. I'm thinking he got another member of the LIM.
So what would that be? Sean Danger, Johnny Nye, C-Red? No, Johnny Nye or Sean Danger, because C-Red and Flash Harris are both retired. Or Chuck Anderson.
C-Red. How many times has C-Red come out of retirement already this year?
Yeah, that's true.
He's pulling a Brett Favre.
That's true.
Brett Favre, Terry Funk,
Tom Brady.
I love you, Red.
Or maybe I don't have a partner. Because I know I can beat Schultz and Saint by myself anyway.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of go the Gabagool route, but I'm gonna go Rion.
Can you feel it? Or can you not?
I'm gonna go Rion. Obviously Rion has very similar issues with Saint as as Nubby had. So I'm gonna go Rion, and I would say Rion and Nubby picks up the victory over Saint and Damon. Sup, sexy.
I mean, as long
we couldn't see part of your face for that.
I know.
Hey, that's all I need.
While we have you in the room, who do you think Turtle's mystery partner is?
That's all I see when I look down anyway, so it's cool.
My axe has been put on the spot. Well, who's the mystery partner?
I have a good funny one, but I ain't gonna
say it. Say it.
His hand?
Is it gonna be your hand? My mom wants to know.
Well, my hand will be there.
His hand will be part of the match.
Yeah,
both of my hands, actually.
Both of them. He uses both of his hands, Mom.
Got that double death grip.
You started this.
Jesus Christ.
Two hands on the wheel at all time.
At the end of the day,
at the end of this, I'm going to use my hand to tattoo my knuckles onto Damian Saint's head.
All right.
After I shell shock him. Twice.
Regardless of who it is, hopefully you have fucking backup. That's the one thing that I preach constantly when people go into battles against groups. Have fucking backup. I know Steve will be there to, fucking lunge around the chair table and come in and fucking slide in, and he'll get his ass kicked, but at least he'll be there. And that's
I'll throw you a little curveball.
Perfect.
What if it's somebody that has never been to Rocket Pro?
Oh man.
You got Cody Rhodes?
Hey?
The Undertaker? Fucking they shelled out that $60,000 just for him to show up.
You never know. Let's ask him.
Oh boy.
He looks like me if I dress as the Undertaker.
You know what? Yeah, I can see it.
But W, you're right. I mean, it doesn't have to be somebody who's currently in Rocket Pro Wrestling. Rocket Pro debuts people all the fucking time.
I mean, you just said it. I need backup.
Yeah.
Right. I have been creating a lot of madness, if you will.
That's right. The fucking Cowabunga crew, brother. I forgot.
Could it be a member of the Cowabunga crew?
Could be a member of the Cowabunga crew.
Amazing
man.
Amazon, perhaps?
There we go. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, she's not champion anymore, so she got free time.
But according to Damian Saint, they're good friends. But
Did you know that Gabagool? Former
What's
Windy
that?
City Women's Champion is currently S6.E46 Women's Champion.
I saw it on the Facebook.
Okay. Oh, you didn't hear it on my show? Gotcha.
Oh, wait. So are you saying you didn't listen to
You
JFW?
motherfucker.
I'm a week behind.
I hope
Oh,
you
can I say it? Can I say the
What are
line?
you doing? Hey, hold on, what the fuck are you doing? Are you in the bathroom?
No, I'm in the kitchen. I gotta blow my nose.
Oh,
I got the
I was like,
allergies.
last time someone peed on me, I had to pay for it. Pacman,
No,
what's the next?
I'm in the kitchen.
Salad. What's the next? Side note, if we happy recent anniversary there, Gabagool. I saw that on Facebook.
Thank you.
Yeah.
3 down, 40 more to go.
40.
Who's counting anyways?
Wait, is
Time
it
stamp that shit.
it's a contract, not
Yeah.
a marriage
Yeah.
license?
Yeah.
Like, listen, babe, I love you, but I don't love you for 45 years. I'll give you 43, and by then I'm gonna have to, figure some shit out.
No,
get really
I
into
gotta say, it's
collecting
really
model
interesting.
trains.
I crashed your new content, gave you a low blow, and your wife didn't really seem to care that I beat you up in your own house. Interesting. Maybe LaGrucka even was very excited. Because I asked him, I said, I beat up your daddy in your backyard. Are you cool with that? And he went, yeah.
He doesn't even speak English yet, so those words coming out of his mouth, he's only 2, man. Come on.
Well, I know he knows Joe Biden. I've heard him say it.
Well, maybe that's why they're only going to last 43 years and not the, forever that people try to aim for.
I need some marriage counseling, Gabagool. I'm just saying.
But happy anniversary, Gabagool.
Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate
that's
it.
cool.
Good lady.
Yeah, I've never met her, but I'm sure she's wonderful.
What's
Does
up
she
with
make
my...
does she make pasta?
Yeah.
Ooh, does she make
On
garlic bread
Sundays.
with the pasta?
The garlic bread's frozen.
But
Excess
it's available.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the thing. Okay, then you're good. Yeah, that's fucking it. Maybe a little gelato if need be, but if you got pasta and garlic bread, fuck it, you're good.
Spumoni's the way to go.
Ah, dude.
Oh, and
nice.
and when you see your wife, tell her thank you for checking in on me when I was in the hospital getting my liver checked. I really
now you're crossing the line and you're pushing buttons.
And I've been a little weird, bro. Weird.
She did. She did.
Pacman, why don't you go get your mom and she can help me use my hand?
Next match is Steve Michaels in an open challenge.
Weird, isn't it?
Rocket Pro Wrestling Championship on the line. So another mystery competitor for Steve Michaels. But I'll have Damian Saint in his corner.
All right, Nubby, who do you think it is and who wins?
Well, I kind of want it to be me. After I take out Saint and Eric Schultz, no one can be there for Steve Michaels at that point, unless Wolverine shows up. But I think Skylar Reed's going to take care of that madness. And then, I don't know, Connor Hopkins will take out the hairless cat. And I do owe Steve Michaels a receipt. So wouldn't that be a hoot?
Hoot and a half.
Maybe I will walk out of Fall Brawl Turtle 2 belts.
Maybe, brother. What about you, Gabagool? Who do you think it is and who picks up the victory?
I mean, but my thought is if Gunnar Brave doesn't accept or come out for this open challenge, is really a missed opportunity for him. I mean, he cashed in at Kicks on 66, was screwed out of that match. So really, I think it makes sense Gunnar Brave to come out or Turtle. I like Turtle coming out. It's actually Turtle 2 belts.
Pax, who do you think it is and who do you think wins?
I mean, regardless of who's going in, Steve Michaels comes out with the victory. I mean, let's be honest. We have never seen a more dominant champion in Rocket Pro Wrestling that bulldozes through all the competition that's put in front of him. I mean, he's beaten Koa. He's beaten Gunnar Brave.
Well, he beat Koa because Koa was going in expecting wrestling and he got entertainment. So
that he got.
Yeah.
He beat, let's think, who else was in there? Aaron Stone, Darius Luttrell that we talked about earlier, Lennox Leone. I mean, he is, arguably not just Rocket Pro champion, but arguably a shoo-in for that superstar of the year. No one has been that dominant, and someone who's also defended the title all across the United States. He defended it at IPW and in Hawaii, which technically that's only 2 states, but he's defended it in multiple states, is what I'm trying to say.
Well,
Yeah, but he had to go
across them.
across. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
He had to travel across, fucking into the ocean and shit. So, no, you're right. I mean, whoever
He's gotten some reps
Yeah,
in.
you're
He's
done.
getting
Yeah,
ready.
you're done talking. You're fine. Shut up. Yeah, you're right. It would be a big challenge. I would probably have to say Christian Rose, because my first when I was going to Rocket Pro a little more than I am now. Christian Rose lost his title to Quinn Whitlock in that multi-man match. I think it was a fatal 4-way or triple threat, one of those two and shit. He never really had an opportunity to get that title back. And I think if anyone who could fucking match up to a guy like Michaels, it would be Christian Rose. I would think Quinn Whitlock because he has kind of a connection to it, but I'm gonna go Christian Rose on it. And I think if Christian Rose does go in there, I think I can see him winning it. And it could build towards the TDC feud and shit. God. Damn.
You're onto something.
I need to book shit at fucking Rocket Pro. God. Fucking A. Who books now? Nuke?
Mhm.
Damian Saint?
Damian
Fucking
Saint
Shelley? There's just ads.
Damian Saint is the sole GM, so he does everything.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They do it differently there, don't they?
Yep.
So what the fuck is Nuke?
He is the chief creative officer of Rocket Pro Wrestling.
Oh, okay. So he more or less gets to decide what Captain Dave sells at the fucking concession stand. Okay.
Triple.
I'm sorry.
Well, he's the.
I'm sorry. I thought he did something important. Never mind. No, we're good.
Hey, wait. The food at Captain Dave
Don't talk shit about Captain Dave Scaly.
Oh,
that
I'm
is a
sorry.
very
He's a member
important.
of LIM,
You're right.
for God's sake.
You're right. You're right. Because
Even.
there's nowhere else I can get fucking pretzel bites other than at St. Joe's fucking Park in Joliet this Saturday at Rocket Pro Wrestling.
But
My
no
bad.
other place where you could get
Fuck,
N80
right?
bites.
Arguably, if Tony Gabagool isn't leader, it should be Captain
He's
Dave.
not. Wait, what?
He is a
Captain
captain.
Dave. Captain
He
Dave
is the
should
captain
be
already.
leader. So
He already has that rank.
He outranks a lot of us.
If anything, once Gabagool becomes the unanimous leader, I think Captain Dave would be a solid second.
A skipper,
Because-
if you will.
A captain would be a great second to an admiral. We could have Admiral Gabagool.
We're all a bunch of seamen.
That's right.
with
Oh,
two
wait,
hands.
ladies.
You okay there, Pax?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you good?
I thought I had to sneeze, but I'm
Oh,
good.
did you? Did you have to? Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
For a second, there,
Hey,
it looked like you're breaking character.
No,
It's like
nope.
you got something on your
stick strictly
mustache.
to kayfabe. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, fucking. What are you doing? Zipping your pants up? What the fuck? Stop.
Oh, I had to check. No, that's
You
zipped
got
up.
excited
Check.
about all these
We're good.
sailors.
What's that?
So you
Okay.
got excited about the sailors. Hey,
Hey,
sailor.
you thought I was crossing a line? Now you're crossing a line.
Okay, but
Al.
Well, speaking of crossing the line,
I haven't heard
Cross-
that one in years. Nice.
cross the line into the next match.
Speaking of crossing the line, we're going to cross the line into the next match, Nubby,
Ooh,
which
solid.
is the
Cross
3
that line
rings
to the next match.
defending the Rocket Pro Wrestling Tag Team titles against the final level, who were not pinned in the triple threat in May. They were taken out of the equation by the Idols. And in my conversation with Damian Gray, which I had over the summer at the screening of Kicks on 66,
Because you're an idol now.
I still cannot stand Damian Gray or Joey Roth. I still can't stand them. Neither here nor there. I'm stealing a lot of Steve lines here tonight. That's fine. I'll just react accordingly. Now I'm stealing a Rion line. First of all, now I'm taking a C-Red line. Point being, I have a feeling that the Idols aren't done with the final level yet. So they got to watch their, but they're going to have to know to watch their backs.
Okay.
Okay. Nubby, who wins?
I'm gonna have to go with the champs in this one.
Really?
I think with the idols around, they're gunning for final level at this point.
Gabagool?
I got to go with the 3 rings. I mean, apart from Steve Michaels, I don't think there's a more menacing force in all Rocket Pro Wrestling than a man such as Sinister. So, got to keep that in mind. He's got the size. He can move for a big man. I put my money on 3 rings all the time.
Pax?
I think it's going to be the 3 rings, and I think that the idols are going to make their presence felt in some way.
And let's not forget, the 3 rings are managed by the ringmaster,
Mm-hmm.
which he can be very dangerous in himself. There, ringmaster, I talked about you. You don't listen to the show, but that's fine.
He doesn't?
No.
Oh, he fuck himself then. I'm gonna go final level. Oh wait, they don't listen either. Fuck them. I'm going back to the my buddy. I'm gonna go.
But
3
they
rings.
will be on Power Hour this week.
I don't give a shit. Fucking, I'm gonna go 3 rings because fucking Max is over there, and I love nothing more than see the longest reigning 3-time SCW heavyweight champion who has a personality disorder currently retain a championship in Rocket Pro Wrestling.
Your best friend.
Fucking my BFF, who's out there boating right now. Fucking A. God, what a hero. Love that dude. Can't wait for him to hear this part of it while he's on the treadmill at the gym. That was it, right? That's the last match?
That is it. And you can see all of these great matches at Rocket Pro Wrestling Fall Brawl this Saturday, September 7th at St. Joe's Park, 700 Theodore Street, Joliet, Illinois. Before, you can go to Fan Access, which is $5. I did want to make sure that I mentioned that. It is $5 to get in the Fan Access from 2 to 4 with the Nova Awards. Now, doors open at 4, bell time is at 5. Tickets are $15 for general admission, $20 for front row.
Yeah. Who from the LIM is going to be at this show?
I might go to that. Bill Shelley, I hear, might go to that.
I hope so.
So
You
it's
know
going to
I'm
be Gabagool, pretty much. Pretty
be
much
there.
Gabagool, yeah.
Knocking back old styles and Jaeger bombs.
I guess it kind of depends on who survives the match this afternoon.
So it'll be me, because I know I'm going to come out on top.
Are you a
These
fucking
guys-
genie? What are you doing to your head right now?
I got an itchy head.
I'm going
It's
with
fucking
the simp. I'm going with
It's
simp.
fucking
on this.
lice. Yeah, fucking lice, bro.
No, I'm rubbing my giant ass forehead.
The simp is winning this fight.
Dude, Sim can fucking win, bro. Dude, anyone but fucking Giggles has a chance of winning this fucking match. Like, no disrespect to Giggles, but fuck that dude. I mean,
He betrayed me because he was all on my side the whole time. He sent the corn to Gabagool to tell him to stick it up his ass.
yeah. And
And all of a
also,
sudden he
and by the
wants
way,
to
I'm
shit
kind
the
of
moment
pissed
that
about that shit because I guarantee you that in that envelope there was also a fucking piece of paper that said "film it," and you didn't fucking do that either. I'm assuming because that dude's a freak.
Yeah, that
Which,
strikes him.
Gabagool,
But I will say,
Did you shove it up your ass? No?
Get out
Okay.
of here.
but I will say, if Smiley's sister is listening to this show, call me.
How old is she?
Yeah, be careful.
She's in her late 20s.
She hot?
She's pretty all right, I'd say.
Pretty all right. Okay.
She's pretty all right, I'd say. And I never say that about any time you put me on the spot with that. But I will say, Josh, the sister
But you have.
is cute.
You have in the past.
You just said pretty all right. You didn't. You still didn't really technically answer.
I said
it.
she's pretty cute.
Oh. Hmm.
And you have said.
I mean, she's the one that
Girls in the
told me to
past.
give Gabagool a knuckle sandwich. She's on Team PX. She's on Team Top Fan. So she's an inspiration to me. Really.
Yeah. Ask her on a date. Take her to dinner.
Well, we'll see how this goes. Maybe we'll have a little celebration.
I doubt it.
You can be Smiley's brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way you're holding your hand, you prefer not. I don't know. My plan is to be at Rocket Pro Wrestling, if for anything, to see Nubby not only win the Rumble, but also to find out who his partner is and maybe finally put an end to his issues with Damien Saint.
I like to find out. I like to find out who my partner is too. I'll find out on Saturday.
What if it's the Shockmaster?
That would be.
It would be pretty
shocking.
Obi
Yeah,
won't trip on. He'll probably trip on Bill's lights though.
So
it probably wouldn't be idea.
Let's say the Shockmaster is my partner, and I had him do my, finisher. Would that be shell shocking?
Shell Shockmaster.
Would he be the
Shell Shockmaster? Let's go.
Shockmaster. Fuck yeah, brother.
You should do that at some point.
Come out with like a bedazzled shredder mask.
Let me just. I'll call him. I'll call the Shockmaster. Just tell him to stay away from my wall.
All right. Well, I plan on being there not only to watch Nubby fucking win a championship and put some issues behind him with Damien, but also to have a Jaeger bomb with the future LIM champion Gabagool.
My man.
And the top fan who hopefully lets his shit go. No, you won't let it go? Okay.
Nope.
Let it go.
That sounds
let
right.
It go.
Nope, I hate that movie. I hate that song. I am not. Top fans are not one to let it go. Okay? But here's the thing that top fans do. For those of you who are watching the Lovely Intoxicated Movie, top fans don't give spoilers out to the other mouth breathers. So, whatever you see in this movie, in the words of a good friend of the LIM, shut your ass.
God damn. Okay.
Fair enough.
Lovely Intoxicated Movie gets released onto the LIM's YouTube channel this evening, Sunday, September 1st at 5 p.m. Central Time, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Central, yeah. So, good luck to you guys. Hopefully at the end of the day, you could, start acting your ages. Doubt it, because
especially me, right? Like you're wishing extra luck to me, right? Because I'm the top fan. Really? Gabagool?
good luck, Gabagool.
Thank you,
I
Travis.
I hope all the best for you, and I hope you could find the friend that you once had. Not this petty monster that we see before us, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I think I am pretty.
You know what, Pacman? A little bit. I want to wish you luck too, and pray to God you don't go blind from being smacked in the back of the head, because that's still a thing that apparently nobody wants to acknowledge.
I'm willing to put my vision on the line to make sure that my vision for LIM continues.
Nice.
Good luck to the referee that's refereeing this match.
Yeah.
So
He's got
right.
the hardest job.
Yeah.
Keeping all of us in control, man. You might need 2 referees for that.
Next week we'll recap the movie, and we'll also recap Rocket Pro Wrestling. What shows do we have next week?
We have CSW and ARW.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
CSW is a week early, and I do not know why, so don't ask. But it's happening early.
Gabagool, thank you for being here on the show. It's always a pleasure to talk to the leader of the LIM. And
I appreciate you having me on, sir. Always good to see you.
Absolutely. Again, awesome job on the belt.
Thank you.
As far as my logic goes, you are the one and only true champion of the LIM.
Well, really quickly, because we're talking about belts.
Yeah, let's get your shit
Does
in.
his belt have cup holders like mine does?
Does your belt have the magical...
Yeah, you're overcompensating.
There we go.
That's all that is.
Old style, the nectar of the gods? No, it does not.
You both equally have your own impressive parts of your belts.
Thank you. We're both special.
Ooh, one more question,
My
and then we're
mom
going
said
to
I
wrap
was
it up.
special.
Now, the winner gets both belts. Would both belts be carried around, or would there be one official belt?
We'll just have to wait and see who wins it.
You're going to have to stay tuned.
I guess we'll find out Saturday at Rocket Pro Wrestling.
We'll figure that out when we record, once we jump off of this.
There we go. Okay. Is there anything else wrestling related we got to talk about? Are we all good?
I got
Who
one
won
more-
predictions yesterday?
Oh, actually, I'm glad you brought that up. So, because of you, Nubby, I decided that we all get a point because it was a 4-way tie, and I'm tired of you not getting points. So instead of nobody getting points, we all get 1 point. So yeah,
We got a tie. We all tied.
Participation.
We tied after all that crap.
After everything, it was a 4-way tie because me and you picked Cargill and Bianca Belair to win, which they did. But Pax and Jay picked Judgment Day. Or I'm sorry, they picked the Terror Twins to win, and we picked the Judgment Day. Outside of that, we all picked Cody. We all picked Gunther, and what was the other match? What was the other match?
Punk and
We all picked Punk.
Mecca.
Yeah. So it ended up being a 4-way tie. Now the other predictions are tonight, and ironically, me and Pacman all picked the same answer. So as long as I have a clean sweep, then as long as DJ doesn't win, I'll remain in the lead because right now DJ is 1 point behind me. So yeah, but we got plenty of points to go through the rest. I think we got 12. Counting tonight, we have 12 more. So Nubby, you're still in it, man. You're still in it. As long as you keep on winning, just like Ric Flair. As long as you keep on winning, you can't lose. But if other people keep winning, then yeah, you can easily, like pretty quick. So
I hate when that happens. When other people win.
yeah, you got to start winning on your own. Because if you tie up with two more shows, then yeah, you're out. But hey, no, it's the thought that counts. So, Pacman, what were you gonna say?
I got one final thing to say to Tony Gabagool before we get
Oh,
off of
Jesus
here.
He's
Christ!
gotta get
I thought
more
it was all
shit
done.
in.
Ah, fuck it, this is my hell. Go ahead, man.
Gabagool, we talked a little bit earlier about our history and our past, and I said that there was a period of time where we didn't talk for 2 years,
Talk.
and maybe after all of this, maybe we'll go back to that, so I can get some goddamn peace and quiet in my head for a change. Maybe we should have stayed not talking those 2 years ago because we're still going to keep fighting. We're fighting today. Maybe it should have stayed that way.
Hey, let's not forget who's the one who asked to bury the hatchet. That was you, buddy.
And I regret that decision so much because of what I'm going to have to do to you to make sure that I retain the LIM Beer Drinking Championship. Like I said to Danny, I'm willing to do whatever it takes in order to win.
Something idols would do.
Spoken like a true idol. He's an undercover idol.
You are
So when-
undeniably an idol.
So when blood alcohol content rules ends, our friendship ends. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
You said no spoilers, asshole.
Oh.
Yeah, jeez. Man.
Gentlemen,
That was a senseless act there.
Promos are like Charmin, bro. Sometimes less is more. Anyways, catch the Lovely Intoxicated Movie over on the LIM's YouTube channel this evening, 5 p.m. Central. Catch the LIM podcast whenever they do come out, which I think is like a week before the RPW shows come out. Follow them on Facebook, Lovely Intoxicated Men, Rocket Pro Superfan, whatever goofy shit you ends with. I see the fucking belt. Put it down, you moron.
I'm giving Gabagool one last look at the belt before all of this ends.
Or he just looked to the fucking left. Follow Just Freakin Wrestling JFW Podcast on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X, just by searching JFW Podcast. If you enjoy listening to the podcast, continue to do so on Spotify, iTunes, fucking wherever we listen. Just search us. We're there. If you want to watch it, please do so over at the JFW Podcast YouTube channel. Just by searching JFW Podcast. Please subscribe over there as well. And that's all I got.
Hey, Gabagool, I believe we can
Respect the top fan.
That you just ruined it, man.
No, I made it even better.
Can we
Just
can
Like
we
I'm gonna
ring the
make the
bell?
LIM even better. Without you in it.
Perfect. As always, I am Travesty.
And I am the faction slayer, Nubby, the amazing turtle, Cowabunga.
And I
Go ahead, Gabagool.
And I am the godfather of the LIM, Mr. Tony Gabagool. How you doing?
am the top fan, and I am going to be the undisputed LIM champion the next time you mouth breathers see me.
And thank you for listening to another episode of Just Freakin Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.